Bonjour, Émilie Talpin, OM System Ambassador in the US. Welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk about my menu. What is my menu? When do I use it? How do you add items to my menu? And why it's just making everybody's life easy. So let's get started. I've heard a few people complaining about the OM system menu. I personally don't know why, because I find it quite intuitive, especially with the OM-1 Mark 1, Mark 2 and the OM-3. I think this new menu makes so much sense. So I'm very happy. For me, it has not been an issue. But there are people who just want a very simple menu. Well, guess what? With my menu, you can create your own menu that would make sense to you in the field or at home when you're reprogramming things. So there is no need to panic about all the features you find in the different menus, because to be honest with you, we only use, I think, a few of the menu options, and the thing that we use the most, we can just go and put them directly into my menu. So if you have an OM system camera and you want to start your own my menu, switch on your camera and then press on menu on the menu button, and then you can see the my. Here it says my one. That's where your own menu will be created with the items that you use the most or that you want to have access or remember where they are. Because I say use the most, but it can be items that you don't use the most, but then you're like, this is the one time I need to find it, like pixel mapping, and you don't know where it is. Well, here I saved it in my menu. I can find it very easily. So how do you save an item in my menu? Let's say I'm on my menu 1 and I'm on camera 1, basic settings. I want to change the image aspect and add it to my menu. I'm gonna click on the little recording button, and then you'll see that you have the choice to add it to my one, so my menu 1, and you actually have 5 pages. So you could definitely reprogram everything. You have 5 pages where you can add any items. So when you start building my menu, you want to make sure that maybe you decide what my menu 1 will be, my menu 2 will be, my menu 3 will be. My menu 3 for me is just tools that I need for video, and then my menu 1 and 2, they are things that I use for my photography. So let's say I want to add image aspect to my menu 1. I already clicked on the recording button, and I'm gonna now press OK, because I want it on my menu 1. But if I wanted it on my menu 4, I would go down to my menu 4 with the arrow pad and then press on OK. And it says, OK, this item has been added. Now with the front dial, I'm going to move to my menu. And now with the back dial, I'm going to go to my menu 4. And here you go, you see image aspect. It's there. Let's say that you make a mistake. You don't want image aspect on my menu 4. I wanted it on my menu 1. Well, click again on the recording button and you can see a rearrange order. So I'm going to click on rearrange order. I'm going to click on OK. Now it's selected in green, and what I will do is with the arrow pad, I'm going to move it to the left, and now it's moving it to the different menu, menu 3, menu 2, and now menu 1. Here it is. Now let's say that I don't want it at the bottom. I want it first. Well, with the arrow pad, I'm going to go and move it up. Here, now it's number 1, and that's it. And now I press on OK, and here it is. It is now on top of my menu. Now let's say that I made a mistake, or I actually never used the image aspect. So what I do is, again, click on the little recording button, and now you can see it says remove this item. Now I'm gonna use remove this item, and here we go. It says the selected item will be removed from my menu. Great, that's what I want. I'm gonna click yes, and now here it is. It's nowhere to be found. So super easy to create your own menu and then to reorganize item depending if you want them on menu 1, menu 2, or at a different location on the different menu page that you have. Now I'm going to share with you the 3 menus that I created in my menu. So the first one, my menu, I have card formatting because I format my card every day. I go out, I take photo, I upload, I classify them in Lightroom, and then I erase. I actually don't erase, I reformat my card. Custom mode is another one. I have my custom mode pretty set, but sometimes I like to tweak a few things. So here it's right there. Pixel mapping, I had to do that once in my life, but if all of a sudden you see a little red dot in your camera, you know it shouldn't be there, then just do pixel mapping. That will avoid you seeing that red pixel, that hot pixel. It can happen. I also have the wireless shutter settings. When I need to connect with my wireless remote control, I have a device connection and I have the firmware version. So I know exactly, it's right there. I know what version I am and when I need to update. Let's take a look at my menu 2. I have the grid setting. I have the info setting to know at the back of my camera on the viewfinder what I see. I like to move through 3 different menus. One is just the image. The other one is I like to have the highlight alerts. And then my third one is the histogram. So if I need to reprogram any of those, it's there. I have my dial setting if I need to change what each dial function is. I have AF plus MF on and off. Right now it's off, but from time to time I do like to use the option to manually readjust after my camera, the AF. So I have that here. I have the Starry Sky AF settings as well if I need to change a few things, and also the night vision is right there. And then on my menu 3, it's for video. So the zebra pattern setting is there and the video codecs is there. And that's it. Those are the things that I use very often because I have the CP button and the creative dial. I feel like that my menu I shrunk a lot compared to my OM-1 Mark II, so that's a big plus. But when I use my camera now, all the time, I'm in my menu. I'm not even going anywhere near all the other menu because I program everything I need in my menu. So I love this option. It just makes my life easier as a photographer when I'm in the field. And I know that in my menu, I'll probably find what I need just from experience. And once you are in the field and you might find that you will need some other items. Some people like to add the language because they think that if they touch something and all of a sudden they are in Chinese or Japanese, well, here you go. They know that if they go to my menu, they have the little symbol right there and they'll be able to go back to English. So whatever you end up needing in the field, you know that you can program them, save them in my menu and have access to them easy. If you have any comments, questions, put them below on my menu. What do you use in my menu? Let me know. Maybe there are things that I don't have in my menu that I should really consider having. I think that would be a great topic for discussion for this week. So that's it. That's my Sunday video. I thought that would be something that's useful because I've seen a lot of people who sometimes struggle to find items in my menu. Here you go. You have my menu. Don't think about OM system menu. Everything now is accessible with my menu and you just make it the way you want. It's so good. So I want to thank you again for all your support. I really appreciate it. We're getting pretty close to 14,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. If you are not a subscriber, well, it's never too late. Click on the subscribe button, click the like, and click the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And I will see you next week. I will see you on Wednesday for my recap video. But until then, I wish you all the best. I hope you getting out. Maybe you're doing some macro photography. I'm jealous if you are, because right now it is still winter here. We had quite a lot of snow. So I'm itching to get out and find some bugs, but I'm gonna have to wait a little longer, I feel like. So that's it for now. I want to thank you again for all your support. I will see you very soon. Until then, happy shooting. Au revoir.